Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. When I think of Wrestling Hall of Fame, especially with regards to lucha libre and Mexican wrestling, I think none other than one of my all-time toughest opponents, the Juice. Oh yeah. Hola amigos, it's Will here from Will's Custom Figures coming at you today with a big bright breakdown of one of the all-time lucha libre wrestling greats, Juventud Guerrera, aka The Juice. So please guys, sit back and relax while I took you through everything, how I made this figure, all the small details, all the big details, and everything else in between. So firstly, let's give you a little spin on the Spinatron 5000. Oh my god, I wanted to make this figure for a very long time. And here it is. This actually, just in case anyone is interested, will be going up on eBay very, very shortly because I've not made this for a customer like most of the figures you see on my page. This is actually made just as a bit of a passion project for me. Always loved the Juice. Everything he did in WCW, of course, short stint in WWE, and he's had various companies all around the world. Most recently, even AEW, and of course AAA, and lots of the Mexican wrestling promotions. Now, the Juice, gentleman that he is, took the time to reach out to me, which was a huge privilege. He reached out to me on Instagram and he asked me to do some figures for him. And I think that he was hoping that I could probably mass produce something for him that he could sell sort of quite cheap. Unfortunately for me, I've had lots of health issues this year, 2024, and I've also been moving house, and I'm not actually in the game of mass producing figures. I haven't sort of cracked that market yet, but making one-offs, that is something that I can do. So I told him that I would make a figure of him in one of the favorite outfits from his page, and this match actually, there's the Elite Ray in the background, against Rey Mysterio was something that he shared probably about 3 months ago, 2 months ago, in this very wrestling outfit. So it was an absolute pleasure for me to be able to just go on there, have a look, and find an outfit, an obscure outfit, certainly not one that many people will have seen. I hadn't seen this specific outfit before myself. And finding photographs of this was extremely difficult. I've had to ad-lib the face a little bit. So the tights, they're pretty accurate, man. He's got these yellow sort of like lightning bolt flames going down the side. You can see the metallic effect blue, gunmetal blue there that I've used, which looks really nice. Added the kick pads, of course, so I'm really happy with how the kick pads turned out. This, of course, is originally a Jake the Snake body. And then as far as the head sculpt, I actually sell this head sculpt on eBay every so often. So if anyone is interested, please feel free to reach out. And there you go. There is the original body, as you can see, the Jake the Snake one. And so, yeah, if anyone does want one of these Hasbro or Mattel Elite sized and style Hoovy head sculpts, then please let me know. Here you can see a little one and only Bret the Hitman Hart standing next to him. And just in case you wanted to do an Elite version of this with this mask, if that's something you're contemplating, sorry guys, just smashing the camera around there, you can see how big the Rey Mysterio is against it. Let me just move the camera slightly so you can see head-wise, the Rey Mysterio body might not be the world's worst choice as far as a Juventud Elite body goes. Maybe I'll have to do that next. That would be exciting. Either way, I'm very happy with how this figure turned out. As mentioned, I had to, ad-lib a little bit on the mask because there wasn't any really awesome pictures up close and detailed that I could see. But Hoovy's a super creative guy, and there's lots and lots of pictures of masks online. So I just wanted to come up with something that I thought was pretty funky, that would look pretty cool on one of these videos and for my Instagram, Facebook, and social media. So let me just focus the camera in for a nice little school photo. Say cheese, and I'll talk you through some of the details. I haven't sculpted on the vest. This is just hand painted on. Only things sculpted down here are the kick pads. I've hand painted everything else. Now, as far as the mask, as I mentioned, that's actually something that was originally, I believe, 3D sculpted. I've then made a cast of it. I've used clay then to touch up any of the damaged paintwork on there. And all that hair at the back, that's really not going to focus, is it? Let me just see if I can focus it. Zing, there we go. So all that hair at the back and bringing him all the way around back to the front so you guys can see him. all of that is done using Super Sculpey clay. Now, you might have seen some of my videos recently where I've used Pro Crepe putty, so there's actual hair that moves. However, traditionally, I've always used Super Sculpey clay, which is this one here. The Pro Crepe putty is absolutely brilliant for hair that moves, but sometimes it's a little bit more tricky, time-consuming to work with. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. And guys, other than that, like, you know, what more 90s, 2000s wrestler was going out there and really changing the face of the wrestling industry as we know it, doing things that people still to this day could only dream of coming up with. This is the reason why Juventud needs his own WWE, Hasbro, AEW, Hasbro, it doesn't matter who does it, retro carded action figure out there, because he needs his career and his legacy legitimized, and you know, certainly one of the most well-respected lucha libre wrestlers of all time. And I'm hoping that he does get his own very own action figure range, you know, Sheller Toys or somebody else very, very soon. And guys, that's me spitballing for 9 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to show you guys, oh my god, my 3-minute warning completed Hasbro wrestling retro figures, because I've been working very closely with Koa and M. Anawati, the relatives of the late and great Rosie, the brother of Roman Reigns, and there's some nice little family touches in there, little details. And of course, you know, the Samoan dynasty this year has never ever been more on show and out there in public mainstream than what it is with going into this year's WrestleMania with The Rock and Roman Reigns representing the Samoan dynasty and the bloodline. So that's it from me, from myself, from Juventud Guerrera. If you haven't followed me on Facebook, Instagram, or here on YouTube, please do subscribe. I've got very, very awesome and lots of content and very much more left to come. So other than that, guys, I look forward to speaking to you guys on the next one. From myself, from the Juice, olale! See you on the next one.